So let's start off by spraying a bit of water. I'll mix a bit of grey. And start at the top. It becomes a bit blue as it goes down. Next I'll mix a bit of saturated green, so I'll use a bit of Hansa yellow and add a bit of Viridian and a bit of yellow ochre into it. Yeah, that's about right. So I'll wet the paper a bit more here, where my focal area is. And drop in the green. So I'll use the green throughout, then this will be covered by subsequent washes on top. So only this part would remain fairly bright. And a bit of brown for this gravel road that we have over here. I'll make it a bit more warmer. Just trying to leave a few sparkles here, just to show the direction of the road. So that's our first wash. I'll let this dry before proceeding. So it's almost dry, so I'll start off. The brush has got a bit of green, I'll try to remove it. So I'm trying to create kind of a, what do you call, an early morning or dawn kind of atmosphere. So it's need a lot of blue to achieve that. So I'll start over here. It's just pure cobalt blue, nothing else. I'll add a bit of neutral tint into it, just to make it a bit darker on this side. blue here. Yeah, the horizon. I think I need a bit more cobalt blue. Use a smaller brush to just mix some green. So I'll use a bit of turquoise and cobalt blue and a bit of burnt sienna as well. So that gives me a kind of a muted green, which I'll use for the trees further away from us. So this part would anyway be covered by the trees in front, so I'm not really bothered about how that looks. Just need some color behind it, that's all. So whilst this is still wet, I'll try to put in a few more trees. I want it to blend in with the blue that is already there. Yep, that looks good. I'll just scrape off a few bits as well, just to denote maybe a few roofs and the small buildings that are in the background. Once that is drying, I'll move to this part of the painting. So I'll use a bit of Viridian mixed with burnt sienna and a bit of burnt umber as well. And a bit of cobalt blue into it. So once it's still wet, I'll drop in a few dark bits as well. So I'll use burnt umber and a bit of neutral tint. Sneak in a few darks here and there. I'm just going to glaze in a bit of Cobalt Blue. So I want it to be as clean as possible. Yeah, this looks good. That's better, and a bit of blue over here as well. Yeah, so this part is somewhat dry, so I can start putting in the trees over there. So I'll start off with a bit of if you recall the reference photo, the trees over here was catching a bit more light from the right, and it was kind of much more warmer than the trees towards the left. So I'll try to put in them first. I got lots of burnt sienna in it, and start over here. They need to be much more warmer, almost pure burnt sienna. Yeah. And a little bit of green as I move towards the left. There's another row of trees over here. Just mark the area before I put them in. Needs a bit more green in there. And there's this green to the background. So whilst it's still wet, I'll try to sneak in a few branches and stuff. Let's put in a few shadows next. So this tree causes a lengthy shadow here. Dark bits along the gravel road. few fence posts. Yeah, it's completely dry. What I'm going to do next is just glaze over this area and make it a bit darker, because this part of the painting is not catching any light from the sun. It's only this part that's getting the sunlight from the right. So I'll just use pure Cobalt Blue. I don't need much, it's just a thin wash. Just a bit more would do. So just make sure that it's completely dry. Let's start from the left. Ah, it's a bit too dark. Need it watered down a bit. Yeah, that's better. Some areas need a bit more blue, just to make them a bit dark. And there were a few trees over here, if I remember from the reference photo. I'll put them in before we finish this off. I'll just clean this up a bit. So that looks good. So what I was trying to demonstrate was the process that I used to mix greens. So we got like highly saturated green over here, which I mixed using Viridian and Hansa yellow and a bit of yellow ochre, and the green on top, which was the second wash, was Viridian mixed with burnt sienna and a bit of burnt umber, and the green over here is Viridian plus burnt sienna. So it's we mixed three kinds of greens, and the effect over here was achieved by just glazing a bit of cobalt blue on top of the saturated green. So hope you enjoyed the demo, and happy painting. Thank you.